Hello friends, it's Charlene with Charlene's Heartfelt Creations. I have got like the best haul ever to share with you guys. This is stuff that I got from a gentleman on Facebook. He had 3 different listings that I ended up getting, and this is one that I'm really excited to share with you. Okay, so I have yet to actually really go through this, so I'm really excited to do this with you on camera. I have not seen anything in this pile except really what's on the top. So there are pictures in here. Some old photos. These are just so cool. I don't see a date on this, but this says photo postcard. That's pretty cool. The sailor. This is so hard to see which direction this thing is supposed to go in. I think it's supposed to be a rose bush, but it's really hard to see. It has a lot of water damage. But then you've got some pictures here, more military pictures. A ship, and that's another photo postcard. That's so cool. And then this looks like a port call. Just the back of their heads. That's hilarious. One-man submarine taken in Japan, it says. Aw, little baby photo. Let's see, what do we have here? And they are all curled up. That looks like it's a picture taken on one of the ships. And then I think he's standing in front of Jeeps on this one. And that looks like a photo of a ship right there, but it's hard to tell. I don't know if you can see any of these pictures. Here's another sailor with a pipe. That's so cool. I love the edge of it as well. This one's got some writing on it. This was taken on the ship. Birthday. This is the buddy I told you about. We have been together since March 1952. So that's pretty cool. There is a lot of damage to these photos. It's crazy how they lasted so long, though. So, none of them are flat, though. There's a picture of a lady. Oh, here's a group of them. A group of sailors. It looks like they're maybe at boot camp or something. I'm not sure. Okay, here's a sailor with a zebra. That's hilarious. Okay, these ones are old, but they don't have a date on them. But those are really neat. There's no information on these, and I'm surprised somebody would not have kept these. Okay, there's all this still. And then there's some letters that came in here. Oh, what's this? I'm not sure what that came from, but there's just all these really neat photos. And then this says season's greetings from our house to yours. It's got a tugboat on it. This is an old picture of my new home. It isn't nothing like the last one I was on. I like this one much better. That's really cool that they could make their photos into postcards. Super old envelope. That is just so cool. I think that's in Japan. But these were all on Facebook. And the guy said, oh, that's an old negative. That's cool. The guy said that he got them from junk removal. And they told him he could do whatever he wanted with whatever he found. And so there's North Carolina Public Schools Elementary School report card. So this is pretty cool. Does it say the year on it? 1947 to 1948. Here's another postcard or like a progress. No, it is a postcard. I was going to say maybe a progress report. This is 1930 to 1931. And there's a cute little girl. Oh, the baby picture's hilarious. And then another report card from 1950 to 1951. So that's kind of neat. And then this one's 1937 to, 1932 to 1933. That's pretty cool. And then we've got some letters here. I believe this is a back to a watch. That doesn't look old at all. But then, oh my goodness, some of these, this envelope is super thin. But then there's old letters in here. This is so cool. I just am shocked to have been able to get something like this. So many old letters right here. Well, that one is really worn. But I thought this stuff is super interesting. And some of it's going to be really cool to journal with. Some of it I'm like, I got to make something else. Like, maybe use it in some home decor because some of it's just so cool. Okay, now I have got a ton of these Show Tunes music sheets. These are amazing. So I could not believe that he had these available. These are so cool. I always love crafting with music sheets. Some of these I'm not going to craft with. Some of these are from musicals that I absolutely love, or from different composers that I really like, and so I'm probably going to frame some of them just because they're so cool. So I'll go through pretty quick because there's a lot of them. Look at this, Cover Girl. This is a cool one. Thank Your Lucky Stars. That's pretty cool. I haven't looked through all these. We're the Couple in the Castle. This is hilarious. I like this one. Mr. Bug Goes to Town. That's a cool one. Alright. Buckle Down Winsaki. I don't know this one. Best Foot Forward. Lucy Ball. There might be some good ones in there. That might be a musical I need to look up and watch. I love Bing Crosby. Here Comes the Waves. But so many good ones that I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that I got these. I'm pretty sure there's some other Bing Crosby ones in here. Shoo Shoo Baby. This one's pretty cool. Rodgers and Hammerstein. That one's pretty neat. That's hilarious. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. Okay. That's funny. Oh, I love Judy Garland. So this is probably one that I'm going to keep and not cut up. Mr. 5x5. That's funny. The Secret Heart. Since You Went Away. Some of these musicals I have on DVD because I love old musicals. Oh, okay. Here we go. Bing Crosby. I absolutely love him in White Christmas and Holiday Inn. Those movies are so good. And you know I like Christmas, so right here, Sinatra. These kind of things would be really cool in a music store. Framed in a music store. Pins and needles. That's hilarious. But can you believe how many there are here? I need to start hurrying because there's so many here. I mean, he gave me a great deal on this stuff. I paid $40 total for everything. And originally he had $3 a piece on these. And he had 25 on the pictures. And then I got a whole nother stack of things that he had $3 a piece on as well. And so the actual books were $3 a piece. But these are probably worth some money, actually. If you were to look them up, they're definitely worth more than what I paid for them. Oh, that's cute. So many good ones. It's crazy. So, do you guys like to craft with music sheets? What are some things you would do? Would it just be making tags and different things for your journals, or would you use some of this stuff in like home decor or make other projects with these kind of things? I'd love to hear what you would do with them. Like I said, I'm so torn on what to do with some of these just because they're so cool, and I definitely would feel really guilty cutting into some of these. But they're so neat. I love this one, the Music Man. That is cool. Oh, here's another Bing Crosby, Irving Berlin, Blue Skies. I like this song. So this is a neat one to find. Judy Garland. Like I said, I love her. I absolutely love The Wizard of Oz. But I also like other movies she's in, like Easter Parade and oh, what's the other one that I really, really like that she's in? I cannot think of it right now, but I love her in Easter Parade. We try to watch that every year. That's hilarious. Donald Duck. Some of these things are not exactly PC, but, you know, they weren't always when you look back at some of the things that you find. And so we're coming down to it where it's mostly just it's like a sheet. It doesn't have like a nice cover on it like the other ones do. And I do have some kids into music. I have some musicians that may want to come in and grab some of the things I purchased to actually learn how to play them. Look at this stack. Huge, huge stack. Like I said, this was a massive score. I cannot believe I got all of this for $40. And so I think I'm upside down with this. Let's see. So we've got all these. I would normally pick these up in the thrift store if I could find them. And so I feel so lucky to have found this stuff. Fiddler on the Roof. I will be keeping this one. We like that movie. And then I have piano books I am not going to need. This one's kind of neat because it's got different pictures throughout it. It's definitely a beginner's book. But I have a ton of beginner's books for my kids already, so I don't need them for our music. And a lot of these don't look as old as some of the other things I've just shown you. So I will have zero issue with crafting with these. Billie Jean. Oh, that's so cool. So these are best songs ever. 70s all-time hits. So that's kind of neat. A brand new manuscript book. And then there's another one here. I think my kids already have a manuscript book. I may see if they want to hang on to the brand new one, and then I can craft with this because it's going to take me some time to use just this one up. And then this one that I just showed you, it's completely sealed. And so like I said, I might give that to my kids. My son plays violin, and he's constantly trying to combine things and just make it so he doesn't have as much of a sheet if he doesn't need it. So this might be something nice for him. All right. And I don't know if this is the same one as the... Yep, it's the same one as the one I showed you earlier. That one's a little messed up, though. 24 Italian Songs. This is pretty cool. This one's got some damage to it. Again, when things have damage, I'm definitely cool with crafting with them. I don't think that I feel guilty at all because I'm like, okay, somebody would have thrown this away. So we've got somebody's drawings in here. Notes, I'm assuming, from their class. All right, and then here's a couple of more that were in there. What's this? 97. So that's kind of cool. It's got pages in here from band from 97. 30 years, 30 hits. And then here's another book. I love the little hand-drawn stuff in there. This is so cool. But that is my score. I can't believe that I found all of that from one person, and he was willing to let me have it for 40 bucks. So, yeah, I can't wait to do some stuff with this. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and piece through it and put some of it on my Etsy shop. So some of this will be available for you guys to purchase. So thank you so much for letting me show off this haul. And I'm glad you were here to see it. And until next time, bye.